Sup YouTube family, it's your boy King Abe. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the best scalping strategy that you guys can use even if you have a small account or even if you're a beginner. And this strategy that I'm going to be showing you guys is a very powerful strategy, and it's got a very high win rate. So if this is your first time on my channel, all I ask is that you like this video if you find value in it, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys won't miss any of my future videos. Now without further ado, let's roll the intro. For this scalping strategy that I'm going to be showing you guys today, so this indicator that we're actually going to be using for this strategy, majority of you actually know about this indicator, but majority of you probably don't even use this indicator at all. But this indicator is actually a very powerful indicator that you guys can actually use to scalp each and every day that you guys come to the market. So now looking at this scalping strategy, for this scalping strategy we're going to be looking at this strategy on the 15-minute time frame, and I recommend you guys to use this strategy on the 15-minute time frame. And this scalping strategy actually works on all pairs, and I actually recommend that you guys actually use this strategy on all GBP pairs and Euro pairs if you guys want to. That's actually my recommendation, simply because it actually works better on those pairs and it works better on the 15-minute time frame. So now what I want you guys to do here now is, once you come onto your chart, I want you guys to go here to indicators, and then you just search for moving average exponential, and then once you start typing you're gonna see it pop up, and then make sure you guys add it as one of your favorites so that it's gonna be easier for you to always add it onto your chart. So you click on moving average exponential, and we go back to settings, we go to input. So this is going to be the 200 EMA, the 200 moving average exponential. So we're going to change this to 200, and for the style you can just use whatever color you want. We change this to thickness, and I'll use this blue right here, and we click on OK. Now before I explain to you guys how you guys use this strategy, so if you guys want access to my signals on Telegram, the link is going to be down below in the description. And as you guys can see right there on the screen, we've just been smashing take profits. We've had a few losses as well, because at the end of the day there is no way you can win all trades. Everybody knows that, but we've been having good weeks so far. So if you guys want access to my signals on Telegram, you can click the link down below in the description. So now, to use this strategy, look, let me tell you guys one thing. The 200 EMA is a very powerful indicator to use. It has a very high win rate. Everybody knows that. If you've been trading for a while, you definitely know that the 200 EMA just alone by itself has a very high win rate if you understand how to use it. So now that we have this 200 EMA here, now when we have the 200 EMA, when price is above the 200 EMA, we only looking for buy opportunities. We only looking to get in a trade for a buy. But before we actually get in, we do not get in blindly, simply because we have price above the 200 EMA. We just don't get in that way. We need to wait for our confirmation. Now we have price above the 200 EMA, looking at this buy example here. Now, before we get in, what else do we see here? We can see that over here to the left hand side, we have a resistance zone right here. So we can see that we have a resistance zone right over here. We can see that we have the touches right here. We have touch here, and a touch here. So we know that we have a resistance zone right here to the left hand side. Now, before we get in this buy trade, what do we need to do? We need to make sure that price actually breaks our resistance right over here. We need to make sure price breaks our resistance right over here. Now, once we have that break, now what we're waiting for? We're waiting for a retest back to our previous resistance zone. So now I'm going to put this in replay mode, and I'll show you guys where your entry is going to be for this buy trade right here. So let's put this in replay mode, start from right over here, and let's take a look. Let's see where our entry would actually be. Now we have that retest right there. Now we retest. Now, right over here at this bullish engulfing candle, this right here, this is where our entry will be. We have our entry right over here. Now, to look for our take profit, now what do we have to do? Now we just got to look over here to the left hand side and see where our potential target is going to be. Now I can see that I could target this zone here because we have a resistance zone right over here. Looking at this to the left hand side, and all I got to do is I just got to drag this all the way here to the right hand side. Just got to drag this all the way. And if I want more take profit, now all I got to do now, I see that I have another zone, another resistance zone up here. So I can target this zone as well as my take profit target. Just got to drag this all the way. Just got to drag both of them all the way. And now let's see how this trade actually played out. Now we're going to have our take profit all the way up here. Now we have our take profit for 96 pips right there. We just going to put our stop loss right below the 200 EMA right over here. We got that for 46 pips, and our take profit target is going to actually be right over here. We're looking at 103 pips, risk to reward ratio 2:2. Now let's see how this trade actually played out. Let's take a look. See how that trade played out. Going to increase the speed a little bit. Now let's see. Bam, right there. We got our take profit target smashed right over there. I just had to increase the speed real quick. As you guys can see, we had our take profit target for 103 pips. We had our take profit 1 smashed also, and our take profit 2 smashed for 103 pips. Our take profit 1 was smashed for, we had our take profit 1 for 67 pips, and our second take profit smashed for 103 pips. Risk to reward 2:2. Now after your first take profit gets smashed, you can just move your stop loss to your entry price. That way you'll be in a risk-free trade. That's if you're using to take profit. But if you only had one take profit, so you just had your take profit smash right here for 67 pips right there. So now this is how you use this strategy for a buy trade. Now let's look for a sell trade as well. Let me delete all this, and we're going to look for a sell trade. So I'll show you guys a sell example. So we'll use this sell example right over here. Now for a sell trade, what you need to look out for is you just need price to be below the 200 EMA. That's all you need to be looking for. So when price is above the 200 EMA, you're looking for buy trades. When price is below the 200 EMA, you're looking for sell trades. So you go long when price is above the 200 EMA, and you go short when price is below the 200 EMA. Now, the reason why you can get a lot of pips potentially right now looking at this is because we're looking at GBP USD, and GBP pairs, you can actually get a lot of pips from 50 pips and above actually using the 200 EMA. If you're using the 200 EMA, you can actually get you 50 or more pips when you're scalping. Now, especially if you're using the 200 EMA. Now, looking at this 200 EMA right here for this sell trade. Now we have the 200 EMA, we have the price below the 200 EMA. That's our first confirmation. Now what we need to make sure of is that also we can see here that we actually have that over here we actually have a support zone here that we need to make sure that price breaks our support zone. Now once we have price below our support zone, once price breaks our support zone right over here, now what we're going to do is we're going to see and wait for a retest, and once we have that confirmation, then we can actually get in that trade. And right over here, I'm going to show you guys where your entry is going to be for this. So let's put this in replay mode as well, and let's take a look and let's see. Start from right here. So right over here, looking at this sell trade, I would have had my entry right over here. This is where my entry would be for this sell right over here, and I can have my stop loss right above this previous support zone, or I can have it above my 200 EMA, but we'll just have it right above our support zone here for 35 pips. Now to look for our take profit target, we just got to look to the left hand side here and see where can we target for our take profit. So I can see that we can target this zone here, right over here. So we can use this zone here as our take profit one. So we just got to drag this all the way here. Just got to drag this all the way here. And now if I need another take profit, I just got to do the same thing here. You just got to look for another, where do we have another zone? Do we have another zone anywhere else? We just got to keep looking. So just got to keep looking here. Let's drag this all the way here until we find a zone that we can actually target, looking here to the left hand side. So let's take a look. So now I also see that I could also actually target this zone here. I can target this zone here. Can actually target that zone. Let's take a look here. Can actually, because we have it right over here, can target this zone. So I can target this zone here, right over here. Just got to mark that right there. And we just got to drag this all the way here to the right hand side. So let's see here. Just got to keep dragging this all the way. Just gotta keep going here. Now I can see, now that we have our target zones drawn, now let's take a look and see how this trade actually played out. So now let's take a look and see. Look and see how this trade played out. So we know that our take profit is over here. We're targeting our take profit for 67 pips, stop loss 35 pips, take risk to reward ratio 1:8. So let's see how this trade played out. Bam, right there. We got our take profit smash right there. We got our take profit smash for 67 pips, stop loss 35 pips, risk to reward ratio 1:8. Our first take profit was smashed for, let's see how many pips, for 38 pips. Once our take profit won't get smashed, we just move our stop loss to entry price. So we're gonna be in a risk-free trade, and we got a final take profit to smash for 67 pips. So guys, this is how you guys use this strategy, the 200 EMA, to scalp using GBP pairs or Euro pairs. But actually I recommend using GBP pairs. If you can, just stick to GBP pairs alone and use this strategy on the 15-minute time frame. So if you guys find value in this video, and if this is your first time on my channel, all I ask is that you like this video, smash the subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you guys won't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you guys in my next video.